Welcome to Gaming on a Budget. Today we bring you Theseus, the Dark Orbit from Portal Games. Now, Theseus is a little bit hard to categorize in exactly what sort of game it is. The easiest way to do it is to call it a Mancala game at heart. What that means is that you will have your figures on the board in the various areas, and when you choose to move them, they will go a number of spaces equal to the amount of figures in the space they're leaving. So in this case, 2 figures in a space means 1, 2 moves. Or 3 figures in a space, meaning 1, 2, 3. Now you have to move exactly the indicated amount unless a card indicates otherwise. So a lot of the strategy and planning to this game is going to be thinking, okay, I can move this guy this turn, but if I do, that means that he'll be in a room with 2 other guys, so I'll have to do a 3 move potentially, and so on and so forth. So I guess you would call it point-to-point movement. And it's a completely competitive game. There are no friends in this unless you choose to play the 4-player multiplayer variant that has teams of 2. Or you can play a 3 or 4-player deathmatch. But it's principally designed as a 2-player game. And it functions quite well in that regard. It's a very well thought out sort of game. The balancing and managing factors to this are very thorough. Now it claims it's for 8+, but I'm thinking for the level of strategic thinking you need to play this properly, probably at least 10, realistically. But maybe not, who knows. You may have a super genius child or something that can totally just... Anyway, says 45 to 90 minutes on the box. In our experience, quite a bit faster than that once you really get the hang of the game. Because you can do a lot of your thinking during the other person's turn and so on and so forth. So usually there isn't too much, with the other person waiting on you. So with that said, we should be able to get through an entire game in the gameplay video. We'll keep it moving as fast as we can, as we generally do. Because of that, of course, keep in mind we may make, horrible, blunderous, rules mistakes that, we apologize. But this is not an instructional video, so take our rules with a grain of salt. Maybe double check anything we tell you just to be safe. We're more just trying to show you the feel of the game and the flow of the gameplay and that sort of thing. So, anything you'd like to add there?
Nope.
Nope. Alright. Well then, without further ado, let's get on over to some gameplay.